Senator Gold, with the resignation of Prime Minister Trudeau's Special Rapporteur last Friday, a public inquiry into Beijing election interference is now the only credible option. We don't need another Special Rapporteur. We don't need another report where major players in this interference scandal aren't even interviewed. And we don't need another worthless process led by Prime Minister Trudeau's friends, his political supporters, or members of the Trudeau Foundation. 60% of Canadians want answers through a public inquiry. The House of Commons has voted 3 times for a public inquiry. That is the voice of the people in Canada. The half measure of Johnston's public hearings just won't cut it. Senator Gold, when will your Trudeau government do what Canadians and the House of Commons and all opposition parties want and call a public inquiry?
Well, thank you for your question. As I stated earlier, Minister LeBlanc has reached out to all of the opposition leaders, and my understanding is that your leader and others have said that they would cooperate with the minister to work together to chart a path forward. And as Minister LeBlanc also said, a public inquiry was not and is not off the table, but it remains the work of it remains the work of the government with the opposition parties to identify the right process going forward, the right public process going forward that achieves the results of getting to the bottom of the issues while still respecting the importance of protecting sensitive national security information. The Government of Canada is pleased that the opposition parties have agreed to work together on that, and when they reach an agreement as to the step forward, that will be announced.
Senator Batters.
Senator Gold, now that the Special Rapporteur has resigned, the bills will be flooding in for work done on his report. First, there's the likely eye-watering legal fees for Liberal Party donor Sheila Block and her legal team from Bay Street firm Tories, especially given that for some unknown reason, they're continuing to rack up sky-high billable hours until the end of June. There will also be money owed to Orchestra for their media relations advice. And taxpayers are on the hook for paying Navigator, the crisis communications firm, for their, quote, communications advice and support. I sure hope it wasn't them that advised putting George Washington in a report about Beijing election interference and keeping the Trudeau Foundation out. The bills are piling up, Senator Gold. How much has Trudeau's failed attempt to crisis manage this election interference scandal cost Canadians in total? How much? Just the number, please.
Senator Gold.
Again, the Government of Canada appreciates the work that Honourable David Johnston did, regrets the degree to which his integrity was impugned, and
Gold.
Thank you.
À vous la parole.
Senator Gold, you have the floor.
To the constructive engagement of the opposition parties to chart a path forward.
Senator Kelly.